Hello, welcome to MJ's Mystical Tarot, where tarot and true crime come together to try and get answers. Today I'm going to cover Maleeka Boone, also known as Mollie, 8 years old, who went missing Thursday, January 15th from the tribal lands in northern Arizona as a member of the Navajo Nation, and was found sadly less than 24 hours later, deceased on Friday, January 16th. But many questions remain as to what happened to her. A friend of mine asked me to cover the case and see what I could get, so I will do that. If you have any information regarding her case, please contact the FBI. I will have the phone number up at the beginning and at the end of the video, as well as in the description below, in case you do think you have information that might be helpful to them. So let's call in the energy, the spirit, and the spirit guides around Maleeka Boone. Maleeka Boone, Maleeka Boone, please and thank you. And Maleeka, we want to start by knowing what happened to you, please and thank you. What happened? And I'm using my homemade true crime deck to start. Car. That's coming in reverse for some reason, but we'll leave it there. See what else we get. Inside. Dead end. And one flipped in here somewheres. Devil. Mind control and power. But they're coming up sideways, so I'm not sure we'll leave them that way. What else do we need to know, Maleeka? What happened to you, sweet girl? Whoa. And that is way too much to... That, I think, was the energy that caused me to shuffle, because her energy, I kind of get that she's not sure what happened to her, which is very common with children's energy. So I think that she's not aware of what happened to her, and she's very confused. And when they are, their energy can be very chaotic. So let's try that again. What happened to you, sweet girl? It's okay to talk to me. You're safe. Love. Clean up. So somebody trying to clean up after what happened. Maybe there was someone I'm getting like a power struggle. Maybe she fought. There's not much known about her, what caused her to be deceased. So maybe there will be something that comes out about a power struggle. Maybe she fought back and they have to clean up after that. But I'm also, for some reason, and I hate to say it, but clean up, that could be, did something happen at home and then they make her look like she went missing? Or could this be police cleaning up something? I don't know. Let's see if we can get a few more cards from this deck. And what else do we need to know? Struggle. So to me that is power struggle coming in. I'm just going to move these around. Unstable. So whoever this devil person is, she sees them as being unstable. They might have tried mind control, but it doesn't mean it worked. I do feel like cleanup is in the root position, but I think that mind control is in the reverse position. One or two more. Oh, and somehow I got these off camera. I apologize. I'm trying my best to keep them in sight as best I can, but not always easy. Anything else from this deck that we need to know? Thank you. So, secrets, but I flipped that in reverse, so I'm going to leave that in reverse. Buried, she wasn't buried because she was found. Hotel, I don't think she was in a hotel. And boat in reverse. Okay, so maybe she wasn't taken anywhere in a vehicle. But let's get some clarification here. Which deck do I want to go with? Go with my situations deck first. What else do we need to know, Maleeka? What happened to you? Anything about who's responsible or... Thank you, Maleeka. So in no particular order: wish, hope, praying, yearning. Settlement, agreement, compromise. So was this something planned by some people? That could be a possibility. Escapade, vacation, hideaway, adventure, but that came in reverse. So with that in reverse, it's giving me that this was planned. That might have been a planned thing. Drama queen, thirsty, causing chaos, that came in reverse. Now that doesn't mean it's not a female or that there's not a female in, lockdown, mental prison, confined, but that came in sideways. So this person could feel that way, maybe not her. Triggers, name, car, place, again, sideways. Love affair, dirty little secret, down low. I feel like that should be in reverse, even though it didn't come that way. Tragedy, forbidden love. Now, that doesn't mean it's only forbidden love. Access granted, social media, fake profile, hiding, but that came in reverse. Denial, not facing truth, irrational reasoning, that came in sideways. Recalling, reminiscing, memories, returning, that came in sideways. And negotiator, bargaining or begging, but that also came in sideways. So I'm getting that they didn't want her, that she didn't beg. If there, whatever might have happened, she wasn't begging, which might have angered whomever. Sorry, my cat is doing something he's not supposed to. Get down from there, Mikey. Thank you. Sorry about that. So I feel like maybe they were interrupted. Maybe she was seen as doing something she's not supposed to, or I'm going to get him down, so I apologize. There we go. Okay. So yes, there was definitely something happened that wasn't supposed to happen. Something interrupted either her with what she was doing, or whomever might have done whatever they did. Maybe they were interrupted. I'm not getting anything yet about an accident, so it does seem like there might be somebody involved. But let's get more clarity and see. What else do we need to know? What happened? Depth, awareness, importance, value. Trapped, stuck, Tied down captive. So was she taken captive? Twin flame, mirroring, shared feeling, reflection. So maybe they tried to mirror her feelings or her behaviors as a way of taunting her, I'm getting. You know how as kids, sometimes you play that game where you say a word and then the other person says the same word back to you and stuff? I'm kind of getting that. So were they doing that to like taunt her somehow? But you wouldn't think an adult will do that, but maybe they did just to get her attention. What else do we need to know, Maleeka? What happened? Who's involved? Will we find evidence? Possibilities, free-spirited, adventure, risks, distance, separation, space, blockage, realizations, epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. So I'm kind of getting from this that things will be brought to light. These people will try and separate themselves from the situation, maybe even from the area that this took place. They might go on a bit of a travel, a bit of a vacation for a little bit, an adventure, I'm getting, and then come back when they think things have cooled down. But I don't think the police are going to stop investigating, or the FBI. I think they're going to keep working this case. Anything else? Thank you, Maleeka. Bluff, pretending, masquerading, exaggeration, bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words, and pride, arrogance, ego, stubborn. So this person's very egotistical, stubborn, but might have been pretending to be somebody nice. Maybe they said, hey, I'll give you a ride home or something like that. But then they quickly got angry is what I'm picking up. Let's use my homemade spill the beans, spill the tea kind of deck. What else do we need to know, Maleeka or Mollie? Total drama, action. Oh, you also want that one. Burning evidence. So they might have burned evidence. Setting the record straight, that came in reverse. Ghosted came in sideways. Thief came in reverse. I hate nothing about you came in sideways. Burning evidence. Oh yeah, we already had that one, sorry. Then we had red lipstick stains. I flipped that way, so that might be significant. Fighting, competing, argument. I'm not sure which way that should be. And emotional intelligence. One or two more from this deck. Please and thank you, Maleeka. Mollie. I feel like she'd want to be called Mollie. What happened, Mollie? Who's responsible? Thank you, Mollie. Trash, getting rid of, throwing away. So that's evidence. They're definitely getting rid of, trying to erase their tracks is what I'm getting. Hidden keys, putting things together. That came in sideways, but I feel like maybe they're not aware of something that's hidden. So they might find something that they weren't aware of. Crying over you came in kind of like that. Running away, she wasn't running away. And keeping you a secret came in reverse. Let's get my Citadel deck. What else do we need to know, Mollie? Please and thank you. What happened? Who's responsible? How do we get you justice? Thank you. So we got the champion, achievement, downfall, and that's, I'm getting the hands of God with the red in the hands, but like a sword. But that came in reverse. Okay. The puppeteer, explanations, apologies. And that red eye in the hand is also kind of giving me the hand of God, so they had blood on their hands, is what I'm picking up. The patron, mentorship, finances, again, something through the hands. So there's something to do with either her hands or the hands of the person or persons responsible. Maybe she scratched them. Maybe she bit them. So there might be a mark from her on their hands. The dancer, self-expression, strength. That also, no, that did come up right, sorry. The sentinel, determination, creativity. And I will put a screenshot of what that is on the screen. I had it come up recently and I don't remember the meaning, but I will put a screenshot up just so, because that could be something significant. And the acolyte, new projects, learning. And that came in the upright position. What else do you think we need to know, Mollie? Do you know who took you? So I got the raccoon, resourcefulness, but that came in reverse. The dolphin, joy, that came in the upright, and that came when I asked if she knew who took her. So I'm getting that at least one of the persons might have been somebody she knew or was familiar with. The caterpillar, potential. The rat, survival. So I'm getting she was trying to survive. She was fighting for her survival. And she feels like she had so much potential to give. I grabbed my crystal ball oracle deck. Mollie, did you know the person or persons who took you? Or any of the people that took you? Did you know anyone responsible? Please and thank you. She doesn't want to answer that question. Were you related to the person who harmed you? Are you related to the person who harmed you, Mollie? Listen to your intuition. Do you know the person who took you? You're going in the right direction. So she knew at least somebody I'm guessing that there was more than one person that she knew or was familiar with, at least one of them. What else, Mollie? And I'm not picking up that this was a family member. This listen to your intuition. That was my last hope question. I don't think she was related to whomever took her, but she might have known them. Or at least seen them before. I got 27, meditation. Improvements require persistence. So the police and the FBI need to be persistent to have success in solving her case. 34, spirit messages. Observe limitations. So they need to, I'm also with the bird energy, I'm getting, they need to look at things from up high. What else do we need to know? Oh, she liked the animals. Did she ever? Bat spirit. A rebirth is assured, number 5, but that was in reverse. 22, dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. That was in reverse. 64, wasp spirit, sorry. Sometimes life stings. And because I pronounced wasp as wasp, maybe the person doesn't pronounce, one of the people involved doesn't pronounce things correctly, maybe. That could have been her telling me that. 62, turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. So she said, that to me is saying, to the police, don't be too slow. You need to act fast. Number 1, ant spirit, time to collaborate, but that was in reverse. Number 38, lizard spirit, dream the world into being. And the last one was 35, koala spirit, spirit has a plan, and that came in reverse. Mollie, when will the police or the FBI discover who was responsible for what happened to you? When will they discover who was responsible? Please and thank you. Tomorrow looks promising, so maybe they're closer to figuring things out. When will somebody be arrested for what happened to you? When will someone be arrested for what happened to you, Mollie? March. So the police might start having an idea of who's responsible, but they may not have enough evidence to arrest anyone until March. Anything else? I got number 3, ship, the 10 of spades, travel, vehicles, movement, journey, change, distance, but that came in reverse. 11, whip, jack of clubs, conflict, debate, hard work, abuse, pain, physical activity, but that was also in reverse. 22, crossroads, the queen of diamonds, choice, multiple hesitation, decision, tolerance, separation, but that was also in reverse. Then the last one came in the upright position, and that was 26, book, the 10 of diamonds, education, knowledge, research, unknown, mystery, secret. So I'm getting that the police need to do their research to help find who's responsible. And I'm going to go to the tarot deck. Is there anything else we need to know? the Hierophant. This is giving me a male with another male and a girl. So could this be her indicating that there were 3 people involved in what happened to her? Anything else, Mollie? The Lovers. So, and I'm looking at a volcano exploding. So was there a couple, and maybe whatever happened was because they argued and things exploded? One last card. I do want to do a part 2 on her case, so feel free to leave any comments, questions that you have for me to ask, especially if you have specific yes or no questions. If you interpret the cards differently, since tarot is open to interpretation, please feel free to leave that in the comments. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And if you have any other case suggestions, please consider leaving them in the comments below. Apologies. So the next one was the 9 of Wands. That's a male, so there was definitely a male involved. And then the Page of Wands came in reverse. Now the last thing I want to do is grab my crystal ball. You won't be able to see what I see, but I will say what comes up. Maleeka Boone. Maleeka Boone. Mollie, please show me who is responsible for what happened to you. Please and thank you. Who is responsible? Give me something that can help maybe identify who's responsible. I'm seeing a man. I'm getting tall and muscular. Intimidating. I don't get clear. I don't have any clear signs of what he looks like, just that he's tall, muscular. Dark hair, short. I don't have facial features though. Anyone else that we need to know about? Please and thank you, Mollie. Anybody else? I'm just seeing this male, so she may not have seen another person, so she might have heard another person but not seen them. Can you show me what happened to you? It's okay, you're safe. You can show me what happened to you. Mollie Boone, Mollie Boone, Mollie Boone. What happened to you? If you don't want to show me what happened to you, do you want to show me if you fought back? Did you fight back? What did you do? Did you leave anything behind that will help the police and FBI know that you were there? I'm seeing strands of hair, so there might be some hair that might have evidence that might be found somewhere or on someone or I'm getting in something, so maybe in a vehicle, or like, I'm thinking like in couch cushions, like in between couch cushions, they may not have realized that she has some hair there, or some kind of DNA that might be there. In between floorboards, I'm also picking up. I don't know if she was in a house. I'm picking up on in something, so there might be evidence in something that shows she was there. Anything else? What happened to you? If you don't want to show me, you can make me feel what might have happened to you. She briefly gave me the image of a female, but then that was gone quickly. So maybe she quickly, out of the corner of her eye, saw a female presence, but then was blindfolded. So that female may or may not have any knowledge of what happened, may not be involved, but she might have seen someone somewheres. I don't know. Anything else? Where do you hurt, Maleeka? Where did you hurt? She's showing me the image of a man holding a gun. But I don't know if she was shot or if he just used that to subdue her, to get her to go with him. Again, children's energies are so confused. They don't understand. That's all I'm picking up on for now. Her energy feels really confused. I don't think she's aware that she's deceased, which isn't uncommon in children. I'm not sure that she knows fully what happened to her. I don't think, aside from deceased, I don't think she fully understands what happened to her before she became unalive. And I think that's why she can't give me any images of that. I feel like she wants to, she just doesn't know what exactly to show me or you know. So that is my reading. As I said, I do plan on doing a second part of this. So if you have questions, please feel free to leave them below. Please remember, this is for entertainment purposes. The only facts that I'm aware of is that she went missing January 15th and was found less than 24 hours later, and that she went missing from tribal lands in northern Arizona, and that she is a member of the Navajo Nation. And the only other fact I know is that if you have any information, you contact the FBI. Again, I will have their number on the screen at the beginning and at the end of the video and in the description box below, along with a playlist of my true crime playlist and a playlist I will start for Maleeka. So if you want to check out other videos that I've done, feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.